hover just outside of that range, but it's still really difficult because you're trying to hit this guy with aerials, and that's exactly what he wants.
Yeah.
Already? Hang on. Okay, threw that a little early. Said I don't want to get hit by that either. This is the luckiest man alive. This is the luckiest man of all time.
Yo, Khanage, do you want to go to the casino with me?
Okay, well,
and there goes the luck.
Yeah, there goes the luck. The luck's gone. You were hit by Sour there at like
gamble
one.
all on red, and it's gone.
Yeah. And again, Pigboi is really good at just abusing those kind of big combos in specific. I feel like the Kazuya meta changed when people realized he could just edgeguard. When people realized he could just kill you without necessarily doing the 0 to death, I think that changed a lot of like our perspectives on him because his advantage became a lot less linear.
Now that you mention it, I do notice a bit of a shift, yeah. Like, of course, the 0 to death is still quite scary, but there's so many other scary options that Kazuya can throw out.
We've got to be careful.
Yeah,
wow.
Good call out.
That side B low profiling the first electric win, just sneaking under it. Really, really important. And there is a lot of... Peach does move around a lot. There's a lot of times where she's just going to get under Kazuya moves that you're not expecting her to. So that's something to watch out for.
And she has to, because otherwise this character is pretty light. So whatever she is going to get hit by, certainly at this point, it's going to kill. So you're going to just use another sort of defense in this case.
Oh, just go for it. You're at kill percent. I'm just going to run up and do it. I haven't done it yet. 100% hit rate on those. And sometimes that's all you need, right? You threaten, there's so many scary options in that situation. Ooh!
Managed to get away from it.
Yeah, got to be very aware of that.
There was so much end lag on that landing. I don't know if you noticed, but wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was that much.
Yeah. Pigboi with a regular windmill fist, not gonna matter, just goes for the up smash. I told you, this guy, he has his reads in his mind. He says, I know you hover around me too much in this position, so I'm just gonna hit you.
Yeah, like Pigboi is just like, oh no, my Ganondorf is showing.
He's like, you know what, I'm just gonna hit you real hard. Sometimes I just need to hit you real hard.
And it kind of works if I think about it. Normally if I play against Kazuya, they have like their game plan and they just stick to it without the sudden options like up smash coming out. So you don't really consider it, but here we are seeing a perfect example of why you should still consider that kind of options.
Yeah, exactly right, because they're calculated. They're not just like random or thrown out. Yeah. That run up down B that we saw, he's not gone for that at any point. You think he's just running up to play neutral, but no. He wants to come in and hit you. And I think like that's it. And a lot of it is being really patient and really calculated when you go for those options and saying like, I'm going to go for it when I know it works, when I know you're not expecting it, and when I know you're going to get hit.
Yeah, and even sometimes if he whiffs, like there's so much threat around Kazuya, like you don't really want to jump in right away to punish it sometimes because maybe something else is coming out. Maybe I did not see what's going on exactly.
Yeah, if you're a frame late, you're dead.
Yeah.
So you just have to be really careful against Kaz when you look for those punishes. Is he dead here? What a tech! Very much living, no rage drive though. Will he need it? Not really.
And it's gone.
Yeah, it's gone completely. Getting rid of rage drive is really important. Just got to keep Kazuya at ledge. Got to keep him away from center. Make sure that he cannot use it.
And I would say it's like a lot easier if you got plenty of alternating projectiles. Like not one projectile, you have multiple of them with different speeds. Then you can always play a very careful game to get rid of it. But if you don't have that, you're gonna take some bigger risk.
Yeah, definitely. And now Pigboi starting to let this lead slip. Got to be careful here. Looking for more of these electrics. Khanage again just using that movement to duck and dive around these Kazuya buttons. You know, they don't... You can do that, right? They do take a while to come out, even though they're invincible, like, as soon as possible. Oh, again, he just runs up and does it! And no one's expecting him to run up and do it, because he hangs about in that range so often.
Like, trying to play it safe here with using it to at least take the first stock. Like, yeah, of course, he could have saved it for this for the second stock, but at that time he might have already lost it from damage.
Yeah, the turnips do so much damage, so it's just really useful to... So you have to get rid of rage early, because they're really useful at getting rid of it from far away.
Yeah, and they lead to plenty of other things if you're not careful as well. Oh!
Yeah, living to 200, but it's not enough. And that's the win condition, right? Do a lot of damage, get Kazuya off stage, and edgeguard him from there. And here comes the lot of damage.
The Nair train.
Yep. Unable to find what he was looking for there, just missed the platform. I've got to be careful.
Oh.
Any Kazuya button can level this game up, but will he find that button?
I'm afraid he will not at this point. Like, something big has to change. Oh, not getting the edge up there. Ledge trump.
Ooh.
Yeah, that side, you're not gonna punish that side B with most options. You have to have something very specific.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, Kazuya doesn't have that.
No, exactly.
No, he really doesn't. And I think a lot of that, again, it was that movement, it was those float cancels, just dodging and diving around Kazuya's stuff, because you can't really whiff punish, but you can make yourself so unpredictable that he's gonna whiff, and that gives you a window.
Yeah, and I feel like Kazuya misses that option where you actually like, oh, they're trying to scout me out. I can scout back with like an aerial dot. And that's something like Kazuya doesn't have. Like, he can't answer that with like, okay, I got a sword or something. Just to like claim that space, he has to play very, very patient if Peach starts doing that, and hopefully get through with one of his options.
He doesn't have a poke.
Yeah.
He doesn't have an option
that's the word I was looking for.
Yeah, he doesn't have an option that he can just throw out that's like safe and covers a lot of space and is active. He has options that cover a lot of space and are safe, but aren't as active as he'd like electric. And so if you can play around that, if you can bait them out, if you can get this gameplay going, you might still get hit and die because the damage output is so strong. But there is room, space to be found in neutral and gains.
And we got ourselves a stitch. Oh, that's too bad. Uh-oh.
Oh!
Getting past it, luckily, for Khanage. Want to do it there and then. Like this, I find this situation the most scariest because you're already at the percentage where it's gonna do either big damage or you're gonna get in the combo and it kills.
Yeah, it kills right now. It kills right now. And if you're Peach, you might not have room. There you go. Now you've got the time. Now it's a lot safer. Oh, but you throw it at the shield and that's it.
Like, it's crazy to call that overcommitment, but it kind of was.
Yeah, no, it was. It definitely was. Even just throwing the turnip there, because Pigboi knows that you're desperate to get rid of that rage drive, and so he's just waiting for you to throw the turnip, get rid of it, and then run in. And that Hell's Gate's so useful, but got the wrong side with that that laser. Gonna keep going. That up air, by the way, is obnoxious. Is frame 4 invincible? Okay. Or intangible, sorry.
Yeah, I've tried interacting with it before, and I was like, ooh, why don't they use this more often? And here I see a good example of using it more often.
Yeah.
That's, ooh, yeah.
Nice. Yeah, good catch on the roll in there. That's a 3-stop from Pigboi. And again, like, the game kind of slips. A lot of it is on these big pivotal moments where, again, like, how many rage drives has Pigboi missed?
None of them, though.
None. They've all hit. He's always ready for it, and he's always using it at the exact right time. And a lot of the time, that means not using it. But it also means that by not using it, it's become less predictable. He's got such a high hit rate with those because he's so good at threatening that he's going to use it without actually doing anything. He makes you feel safe, and then you die.
Definitely. Something I just noticed that Khanage tech is also that D.Va. I really like that. Like he is a bit the D.Va. There we go. Some clean damage.
Well, gotta be careful here. That could be an edge guard. That should be an edge guard. That was an edge guard.
I was about to say, like, how can Peach effectively deal with Kazuya up B? But there we go. By not interacting with it at all. Look what happens next.
Oh, this is where Khanage can start to snowball a bit and say, well, you have to approach me. Tries to get...
Oh, no!
Oh,
We do a little bit of buffering, I suppose.
yeah, that's a little rough. Try to like. Normally, you see people do that because they don't want to be on the platform in that situation, so they're just holding away and trying to air dodge away, but didn't quite work out. Another rage drive. That is big damage. You're at kill percent. This is level.
Ooh, still getting hit out of it. Like it's such a potent tool, that side B. If you hit it on someone's shield, because wow.
Yeah, I mean, like there are a few moments where Kazuya's like lack of mobility is something you can kind of use. Peach Bomber being so hard to punish, that's a good example of one. And it's really useful because it lowers Kazuya's shield health and it means those forward airs connect.
Oh. There's potential final stock here for Khanage.
Nice little string there, but Pigboi unable to find anything. Getting a little committal with some of these electrics. That's uncharacteristic of Pigboi.
There it is.
There it is.
And it does so much damage. Like I never agree with the amount of damage something like that does, and where it puts you. Like,
and you know what? I said in games 1 and 2 he was a bit more conservative with like the rage drives when he had rage. Not that time.
No, no. It's like, wait, this is nice damage. This puts Khanage in very, very dangerous percentages. Let's go for it.
Yeah, exactly. You say, oh, he felt safe. No. And so much of his use of that move was just about tricking Khanage into feeling safe about it and just saying, no, actually, you're going to get hit by this and you're going to die.
And that Khanage did. But let's see. What time is it now? 2 o'clock. What? Did the next wave already start, or?
Oh, wait, Kendrick Olimar in. Yeah. Kendrick Olimar in winner's semi. Sorry, for a second my brain frazzled. Yeah. Okay. So these two are friends. They played a lot.
I can imagine.
Yeah. Kendrick Olimar, I mean, if you don't know the name, you should. The guy, EUPR, London's finest, UK's finest, that could keep going.
He's one of the players, whenever I open up a European stream and I see he's playing either local or whatever, I always like to watch his games. Like, nowadays we don't have Super Semi anymore, and I'm always a big Young Link fan, so Kendrick Olimar is the second next best thing I can find.
And I tell you what, when they were both playing, Semi said, this guy, my favorite Young Link. Seriously, because the way this guy plays, you might find Young Links with better results in theory, but you will not find a Young Link with a more optimal game plan. You will not find a guy that has gone and labbed out this character as much as Kendrick Olimar Theo has. Yeah.
And for that, he's also always very exciting to see. And then against the other Link, against Cool Kings, I think we're gonna have an exciting game.
Be a lot of projectiles involved.
It is, but both characters, once they get close to each other, then they have plenty of tools to make things interesting, I believe.
Yeah, definitely. And if you're Link, you kind of want to be a little bit more on the defensive end. You've got a bigger sword, and you've got not quite as much in the way of like damage at mid-range. Like that Young Link Fire Arrow is basically a problem because it means you struggle to get bombs off, comes out faster than something like Boomerang, and so it's just really awkward to deal with at times. So that's what you've really got to watch out for. But in Link, you have that big nair, that big button, the little kick that half the cast does.
Yeah, but Link is just a little bit extra sprinkled on top of it, I feel like.
Yeah. You've got that. They both got it, but Link's is so much bigger and does so much more damage, and it clanks with Fire Arrow. It just beats it out. So you can just kind of mash it against